I think the delight and the joy of his work is something that's, you always remember it. You know exactly who this artist is, even if you don't know art. And I think that's actually the most important thing. It becomes a public work. In relation to, let's say, in relation to contemporary artists, I think the critique that he's making through his use of machines, he's making a critique of machines. The work that was done at this atom site, this atom test site, that's also, I mean, he's making a critique of the time, and he's also making a critique of art, I think, as well. So this is an important factor that would be really relevant today for contemporary artists. I think they would be able to, he made work that was, as I said, joyful and delightful. Maybe the work that would be made today would be much darker in that sense. I would hope that artists would be able to look at all of the way that we generate information, the way that we generate media, and maybe bring this into their work as well. And I would think that, I mean, if I was to make the work, I would definitely be, if I was to make a machine as a very simple thing, I would want to critique all of the elements I'm bringing to make that machine. I would want every element of that art-producing object to be something that has importance and relevance and can be questioned. I think that we identified that it's work about process. It is the three elements of the artist, the art-producing object, and then the viewer's relationship and involvement is there. It's work that has to do with time, or could be in relationship to time in terms of the fact that you can make a Méta-matic drawing even today without the artist being present. So, and then the idea of the document, so the document of that process, I think those are the kind of key things that came out for me from yesterday's discussion. And then, as I was just saying, the idea that technology doesn't have to be something that's so of utmost importance in this situation. I mean, he was making a machine, but the machine, somebody could make an apparatus, whatever that is. So it doesn't have to be a machine necessarily. And I think this is an interesting part. So I think it was Stephanie who, and Eric actually, was using the word interface. Yeah. And I think that's an interesting concept where you have, it's almost like a plane, and then you can have these different points to jump off of.